Hello and welcome to another episode of the Junkies. I'm Rakshita Parihar, your host and host for today. Today we have a very special guest with us. Let me take the honors to welcome the Dog Man of India, Mr. Viren Sharma, sir.
Hi.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
How are you, sir?
Very well, thank you. How are you?
I'm fine, sir. Mr. Viren Sharma is a renowned name in the pet industry. He's a dog behaviorist, owner of Mad About Dogs and International Dog Bazaar. सो सर अब शुरू करते हैं सवालों का दौर. स्टूडेंट्स हम हमेशा ये क्वेश्चन करते हैं कि एज हम किसी को इंस्पिरेशन देख रहे हैं तो उन्होंने क्या एजुकेशनल बैकग्राउंड फॉलो करा जिससे उन्हें कुछ हेल्प मिली हो. सो सर, टू बिगिन विद आई वुड लाइक टू नो योर एजुकेशनल बैकग्राउंड.
I have done my post graduation, and education definitely helps a lot. Whatever you have in your mind since you are a child, and if you think that the vision is very clear, and if you want to pursue your passion, that vision as your profession also, then you really need to substantiate your ground and you really need to consolidate your basics. And education is the only way that can help you consolidate your stand and make you rise in whatever you feel like to do.
And you have done your post graduation in
MBA.
MBA.
Yes, marketing.
So, sir, when we talk about International Dog Bazaar, it has a big name in the industry now. So, what was the basic motive or ideology which made you follow this passion?
See, when I started, I take this pride to flaunt it that I was the pioneer in Rajasthan. When I started, it was not even an industry, it was not even a business, and it was nothing. Basically, it was zero. So that was a time when we had such kind of identity crisis that we used to even. I never used to, when I was in my college, I started doing during that days only. So I never used to share my visiting card also or my business identity also with my counterparts, with my classmates, because they used to make fun of me. क्या करता है साहब, कुत्तों का काम करता है. So that was something which was not really appreciable, but because people never knew that it could be in such a way that it can get the recognition and it can actually substantiate anybody as a career. So that was the challenge in beginning, but yes, it went well.
You have done a really good job.
Thank you.
सर, लॉकडाउन हम सबके लिए काफ़ी टफ रहा, बट देर आर फ्यू पीपल हु रियलाइज्ड कि एनिमल्स के लिए इट वाज मोर टफर. So, sir, we have seen a lot of your Instagram videos regarding those feeding drives. So, what was that experience and how did the public respond to that?
I never started it with the motive to influence. I wanted to do it on a very serious note because the first thought which came in my mind, the moment, because it was something very unprecedented. This situation, this scenario, I'm sure our generation has never ever even heard about and even ever seen also. So it was a very different experience. But the first thing which went into my mind when I just heard about this lockdown and all, that हम तो अपना जुगाड़ कर लेंगे, being humans. We have been given the ability by Almighty to work, to scream, to run, to do whatever things, to manage all our resources. But these animals, they are absolutely voiceless. They don't know how to, and they don't know what is their mistake, what is their fault in this entire corona thing. So they were the one which would have been actually suffered. So my only motive was to reach as many people, as many dogs, as many stray animals as I can. And somehow it became a revolution. Somehow people also joined me in this. Somehow people got so much inspired and motivated with whatever I was doing outrightly. Why I'm saying outrightly? Because during the first lockdown, there was no line of treatment. There was no medicine. There was no vaccine. There was nothing available. There was just a fear. Every day when you go out of your home and you never know that you will come back hale and hearty or not. That was a very different and difficult time. So going out every day and feeding those hundreds and hundreds of dogs and other animals, cows and monkeys and birds and all, that really, I always say, when I fed them, I fed my own soul. So it was a mutual thing. It made me more happy, I think, than those needy animals. They were struggling for every day's meal, and they were struggling for everyday survival.
Right. Sir, your tagline, मेरा सपना हर घर में हो पपी अपना, is very famous. As soon as we search your name anywhere, this tagline appears. So you have spent a lot of years working for International Dog Bazaar and this society as well. So when you look back, what is the experience that you hold now?
See, when I started my journey, there were not even 100 odd number of dogs in the entire Rajasthan, in entire Jaipur, in fact. And they were also restrained only to those royal and riches, a commoner couldn't even think of keeping a dog at that particular time because dogs were very expensive and there was no concept of keeping the stray dog. When I started this, I wanted to reach every household because dogs makes your life beautiful, and by any ways or means, if you are trying to get those dogs placed in the families, you are only spreading love, spreading more and more love, making those families more happy, more content, and making their world more stress free. So my thought was to get the dogs placed right in the heart of people, not just in the houses but also in the heart of the people. And outrightly, if I see, now the number is 85,000 plus in Jaipur alone.
That's a huge
And
number.
if we just talk about breed dogs, that is the number. When I started this stray puppy adoption also, I take the pride again. In last 3 years, we have got more than 3,000 stray puppies rescued right from the road, and now they are a part of richest family, and they are equally being treated well like any other breed dog. So I believe yes, India has been always a animal friendly country. All the animals has been associated by some or the other god, but yes, we were not that much capable of keeping them with us. And earlier, people used to keep cows and buffaloes and elephants and horses, but now, looking at the restrained places and society that we are living, dog could be the bestest possible companion to make their life easier, to make their life more beautiful. And yes, I have been quite successful in doing that by the grace of God.
That's really nice. So you familiarized Jaipurites with the concept of pet hotels, and that was very new for a city like Jaipur. So what was that experience? Were the pet owners okay with that, or they were happy?
Pet owners nowadays are quite aware, and they want their babies to get every possible pleasure, every possible happiness. That's how they celebrate their birthdays. That's how they take them out on holidays. That's how they take them out on some resorts, on some pool parties and everything. They want their dogs to enjoy because dogs give them unconditional love, and as a human, as their parent, they want to give at least some part of it back to them, in however possible ways. So pet hotel was also one of the ideas that I have implemented. I have implemented a lot of ideas in pet industry related to dogs, and this pet hotel particularly was one of those ideas which actually struck very well, and people welcomed it. And I mean, my place is almost full every day. We have more than 20-25 occupancies. People are leaving their dogs with happiness, and it's a cage free concept. You don't keep the dogs in a cage or in a kennel. They live just like a homestay, enjoying the homemade meals and organic food, and having the best time of their life with their companions and with their counterparts, because it's like a dog's days out. अब मैं आपके इस हॉल में यहाँ पर 10-12 डॉग्स छोड़ दूंगा तो दे विल जस्ट रन अराउंड एंड दे विल क्रिएट एवरी पॉसिबल chaos here. So my pet hotel is like a gateway for all the pet parents to leave their dogs and let them live more happier.
That's nice. So you told that you have implemented many ideas like pet hotels. So can you tell us about some of them?
See, whatever it is, just not about a particular idea in my pet industry. Basically, whenever you are venturing as an entrepreneur, if you think that you want to do something, then you have to apply your own brains. Don't just go by the books. Education definitely makes your ground more stronger, but then your creativity is what takes it to the sky. So you have to experiment, you have to try, you have to give every possible thought, every possible wildest thought. Probably it may sound crazy to the people initially that ye to pagal ho gaya hai, but eventually when that idea will strike, when that concept will work, people will come, the same people will come and praise you and appreciate you and give a standing round of applause for you. So whatever industry you are pursuing, it's just not about a dog pet industry or any particular, whatever you are pursuing, I think if you try every possible wildest way to reach people, to reach masses, and to make the news, I believe you will be a successful entrepreneur.
Nice. So as you talk about entrepreneurship, it is growing. Like we have Shark Tank India now. So people are experimenting in every new industry now. So what piece of advice would you like to give to the entrepreneurs and people who are entering the pet industry as a business choice?
First of all, never ever enter pet industry if you just think that you want to make money out of it. If you are passionate about animals, if you really want to do something for them, if you really want to give back to the society of those unprivileged dogs and other animals which are actually barely surviving on the roads of India, then only think about it. If you have that genuine love and passion for dogs, otherwise you will end up, because the moment you will see a poop or a dog peeing, it will be very difficult for you to see even that, and managing that number of dogs is not that easy of a task. So if you have that genuine love for animals, then only think about it. Yes, if you really want to pursue it, then India is a country of 140 crore people. And if you talk about the population, not even 14 lakh people have got pets in India. So it's a huge potential. People want to have that peace and that love, that beautiful part of being human, being spent with dogs. They want to have their life even better. They want to have those happier days, being around a dog, as a family. So there's a huge lot of potential for people who want to pursue this thing, but just be passionate about it. Just be very kind. Just be very noble. And the entire service sector in this pet segment, like dog training, hostel, grooming, salon, accessories, department stores, those resting homes as hotels and all, everything is waiting for you. And India will be at par with US in the coming days, because if you see, the population of US is around 32 crores, whereas they have 64 crore dogs and pets with them as a companion. So India is not even 1% of what US stands right now. And being an animal friendly country, I believe there will be a day where everybody will have a dog or a pet. Probably it could be a stray rescued from some shelter, or it could be any breed dog. That is their own personal choice. But if you see that kind of day where every household will have a dog or a pet with them as their family, just imagine the amount, the volume of the service sector in the pet industry, which is probable possibility in India.
So the industry has a huge potential as of now.
Absolutely, absolutely. It is still a very virgin territory, which has to be untapped.
So, sir,
Because
my
India offers a volume of people. We have that kind of the highest, paying middle class in the world. So not even 1% of those people are having pets with them as a family. So we have the entire population waiting for us. We just have to take this idea to them, that how beautiful the life it is being with the dog, and then you will see the wonders happening here also.
And I've heard that you let people come into International Dog Bazaar and feed pets for a day or two for that experience. So, what is the potential to bring out those dogs so they can take them away, right?
See, I believe this idea is not that way. We invite people from every aspect, from every aspect of society. They can just come and spend time with them, and this is only for those people who are basically, to me, they are unprivileged. Why? Because they can't keep a dog, because probably they don't have that situation around them. Probably their parents don't allow them to keep a dog, or probably they have those circumstances where they cannot just be with the pet. But they are animal lovers genuinely. They want to spend some time. They want to just relax. They just want to love them, pamper them. So my place is always open for such people. We don't charge anything. It's absolutely free. This puppy therapy is free, and it is always being offered by our customized coffee to everybody whosoever comes. So it is only to spread love. And it is only to give that kind of privilege to even those people who cannot keep dogs, but who want to shower all their love on them, and in return get 1,000 times more love from the dogs also. So my place is a house of like 11 abandoned dogs, and they are all ready, always ready. They're a part of my family. Of course, I'm their dad and they're my babies, and they are quite willing to shower all their love on whosoever is coming, to every strangest person, to every depressed person, to every sad person who want that puppy therapy to rejuvenate his energy.
That is a very nice idea. So, sir, my last question for you would be, what a message would you like to give to our audience so that they can contribute their bit to this compassionate idea or initiative?
See, it is just about giving back to the society what society has given to you. If you are on that kind of stage in your life where you can actually do something for these unprivileged dogs or pets or thousands and thousands and thousands of animals around, I believe even if you shed 1% of your earnings or of your efforts to make their life better, India will be the most beautiful country, just not for us, for humans, but even for animals. That's what I want to say.
Thank you so much, sir, for joining us. This
You're
was a
welcome.
beautiful, candid interview with you.
Thank you so much.
So, I would request all of you to join us in the next episode of the Just Junkies. Till then, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.